Donald Trump wants to change the price of admission to the U.S. He's calling for a new ideological litmus test for immigrants. Trump gave a national security speech today, trying to focus more on policy and less on provocation. But he did take another swipe at the people who bring you the news for twisting his words. Chief political correspondent Carl Cameron has the story from Youngstown, Ohio.
With Republicans worried Donald Trump is lagging behind Hillary Clinton, he delivered a well-received teleprompter speech on how he will defeat ISIS and Clinton will not.
Hillary Clinton's policies launched ISIS onto the world stage. Incident after incident proves again and again Hillary Clinton lacks the judgment, as said by Bernie Sanders, stability and temperament, and the moral character to lead our nation.
Using what he called his 3 pillars, the Republican candidate says the U.S. will stand with any nation that stands against ISIS and will not try to impose democracy on them.
The era of nation building will be brought to a very swift and decisive end.
And he now says U.S. visas will not be issued in nations with suspect security practices, and only foreigners who respect American ideology and pass tough screening will be admitted.
I call it extreme vetting. I call it extreme vetting.
Against ISIS, Trump again suggested partnering with an historic adversary.
I also believe that we could find common ground with Russia in the fight against ISIS. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
The reference to Russia came on the same day the front page of the New York Times reported that Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort, according to accounting ledgers uncovered by Ukraine's National Anti-Corruption Bureau, was paid $12.7 million in off-the-books cash from the pro-Russian political party of former Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych, a Putin pal, between 2007 and 2012. Manafort denied any wrongdoing and attacked the New York Times in a statement, quote, "I have never received a single off-the-books cash payment as falsely reported by the New York Times, nor have I ever done work for the governments of Ukraine or Russia," as the article points out hesitantly. Every government official interviewed states I have done nothing wrong. Clinton's campaign manager issued a statement saying, quote, "Donald Trump has a responsibility to disclose campaign chair Paul Manafort's and all other campaign employees and advisors' ties to Russian or Kremlin entities, including whether any of Trump's employees or advisors are currently representing and or being paid by them." The Wall Street Journal today issued an editorial ultimatum to Trump and his party, quote, "If they can't get Mr. Trump to change his act by Labor Day, the GOP will have no choice but to write off the nominee as hopeless and focus on salvaging the Senate and House and other down-ballot races." This weekend, Trump renewed his claim that the media is the biggest rigger of the system and is biased against him, tweeting, quote, "If the disgusting and corrupt media covered me honestly and didn't put false meaning into the words I say, I would be beating Hillary by 20%.
Trump today forcefully asserted that the United States should never have gotten involved in Libya and Egypt. That was the Obama administration, but in 2011, he complained loudly and said that the U.S. should be more militarily involved. Brett?
Carl Cameron with the Trump campaign in Youngstown, Ohio. Carl, thank you.